Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's just report on this case. 3 suspects were in court today, and apparently they are 3 family members. And let me tell you, there was an angry bunch of family members in that courtroom. No doubt, these 3 suspects were scared for their lives. It shows on their faces. It shows with all the security that were needed to protect these suspects. The missing 12-year-old baby girl. She's deceased, and they have been charged. And now they're on hold on a $5 million bond. And let me tell you, these aren't any innocent people. They have a criminal record. They're on probation. Now, one of them looks like maybe one of the family members got a hold of him first before the cops could. Yeah, a good beating down. Just looks like it, in my opinion, allegedly. But we don't know that. Now the family have spoken out, the grandparents have spoken out. And so let's hear what the judge has to say.
She is 28 years of age, residing in New Britain, has been there for 2 months, lifelong resident, state of Connecticut. Not currently employed at this time, was looking for warehouse style work, does have high school education and a little bit beyond that as well. Some medical issues reported to our office, prior substance use, no mental health issues reported. With regards to cases, she is currently on parole. There is a parole remand lodge. She's on parole out of the case for New Britain, but on September 11th. So she pled out in New Britain, September 11th, 2024, risk of injury to a child, 10 years, after 18 months of served with 5 years probation. The parole remand has been lodged. The max date for that parole is April 19th of 2026. That is her only criminal conviction on this matter. Bond was set at $1 million. Bail would recommend at least that bond remain as set for $1 million.
Matter did review this warrant. Matter, given the facts and circumstances of the case, nature of the charges, and criminal history, state is going to ask that bond remain as set on the warrant at $1 million. State would ask for the following non-financial conditions of release. She is to have no contact with Jonathan Nenita or Carla Garcia. She is to have no contact with NG, date of birth April 25th, 2014. JN, date of birth April 2nd, 2021. MN, date of birth September 22nd, 2022. And AN, date of birth January 7th, 2025. We'd ask that she be ordered to cooperate with any DCF investigation and ask that this bond be posted only at court.
Okay. And would you be kind enough to provide those initials and dates of birth to the clerk's office?
Yes, sir. I have provided them to the clerk's office and a copy to the court monitor.
Attorney.
Your Honor, I don't have any issues with those conditions of release with the no contact. My concern is the cooperation with DCF, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Okay, thank you. Judge, not a lot of money for bond, but parole will obviously just ask for a reasonable amount.
Okay, so with respect to this matter, I'm going to set bond at $1 million cash or surety. I'm going to order that you have no contact with those individuals who are identified by Attorney Goldberg. I am not going to order the cooperation with DCF to the extent that I think that could have an impact on her privilege or self-incrimination. That the court's going to find to enter that order as a condition for release. Matters continue to November 14th.
And if I could have mental health amendments, please.
Mental health
That'll be on the part A docket.
yes, if you transfer to Part A for that.
Telephone for the next.
Have a seat.
Defendant appointed. Mr. Bill. Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Carla Garcia, she is 29 years old, currently resides in New Britain. She is a lifelong resident of the state of Connecticut. Not currently employed. Some high school education reported to our office. No substance use issues, but some mental health issues have been reported. In regards to cases, no pending matters, Your Honor. Last conviction was April of 2019, again out of New Britain, assault in the third degree. She was placed on a 1 year suspended, 2 years probation. No other criminal record found for Ms. Garcia. In regards to this matter, bond was set at $5 million. That bond appears appropriate. I recommend that bond remain as set. Attorney Wilbur?
Your Honor, again, the court did review the warrant in the matter. Given the facts and circumstances of the case, the nature of the charges, state is asking that bond remain as set at $5 million. State is asking for special conditions of no contact with Jonathan Nanita or Jacqueline Garcia, no contact with NG, date of birth April 25th, 2014, JN, date of birth April 2nd, 2021, MN, date of birth September 22nd, 2022, and AN, date of birth January 7th, 2025. State is requesting that, then she be ordered to cooperate with any DCF investigation and that this bond be posted only at court.
Attorney O'Neill?
Again, Judge, the same objection to the DCF cooperating with DCF. We have no issue with no contact.
Attorney O'Neill, count one, I believe it's count one, but your client is entitled to a probable cause hearing.
Yes, Judge.
Is she aware of that?
We talked briefly.
Are you prepared to have the court schedule that probable cause hearing today?
No, Judge. We'd be asking to have the excludable time at this point until the next court date.
So, what court date are you requesting?
11/14.
Now, with respect to the probable cause hearing, is there objection to the court excluding the time between today and November 14th for calculating the time within which that hearing must be held?
No, Judge, we still have investigation that we need to do done.
Okay, so the time between now and November 14th is excluded for purposes of calculating the time within which probable cause hearing must be held. You set bond at $5 million, cash or surety, and add the no contact conditions as requested by the state. Bond is going to be ordered posted at court only. Again, I'm not going to order that she cooperate with DCF to the extent that such an order may implicate the privilege against self-incrimination. Matters transferred to Part A and continue to November 14th.
Thank you, Judge. With the marshal permission, can I follow Ms. Garcia?
Just a second.
Accusation by counsel, have just a moment, please.
The public defender is appointed and signed counsel is authorized.
Just doing some commentary. Okay, the 3 family members. What's the odds that these are they the parents? Are they the parents? Because the grandparents have spoken out and they look pretty young. So, you know, this 12-year-old baby girl is deceased, allegedly, at all these 3 suspects that were in court today. Did you see how scared they looked? They're all kind of disheveled, beaten up, scared. They're very nervous. There's tons of security in that courtroom, tons, and the cameras are rolling. Now look at this guy's face. Did the family member get a hold of him before the cops? Because I'd like to know what happened to him. Was he dragged through a bush or what? What happened to him?
Elisa is 30 years old. Reports he's currently homeless in the New Britain area, has resided in Connecticut his entire life. No means of support, some high school education reported. Denied any substance use or mental health issues. In regards to the matters, he has a warrant outstanding out of New Britain Police Department. Date of the warrant is October 11th of this year. Destroying or tampering
Criminals.
evidence. The bond on that matter is $750,000.
Lifers they are. Look at him. What's he looking at?
Most recent convictions, December 9th.
Who's he looking at?
Out of New Britain, interfering 364 days
Oh, he
jail consecutive.
must be looking at the prosecutor.
First degree on the same file again, 364 days jail consecutive. He also had a violation of probation. The probation was terminated on that same date. Underlying charge was burglary in the first degree. He pled out in that 2014 out of GA 15. It was 12 years after 6 years to serve, 5 years probation. Again, another violation of probation.
Damn, stare down, man.
December 9th of 2022.
Stare down.
The
Look at him.
underlying charge was burglary in the second degree, 5 years.
He got his
jail.
ass beat.
Larceny first on that file, which was originally 12 years after 6 years to serve, 5 years probation. In addition,
But he was happy when the cops put him in the jail.
Section 2015. On this matter, same thing, the bond was set at $5 million, that appears appropriate, recommend at least that bond remain as set.
Your Honor, did review this warrant, given the facts and circumstances of the case, the nature of the charges, this defendant's criminal history. State is asking that bond remain as set at $5 million. State is asking for non-financial conditions of release. Defendant have no contact with Carla Garcia or Jacqueline Garcia. The defendant have no contact with.
Two of them got 5 million. One of them got 1 million. Bond.
Date of birth April 2nd, 2021. No contact with MN, date of birth September 22nd, 2022. And no contact with AN, date of birth January 7th, 2025. That the defendant be ordered to cooperate with any DCF investigation and that this bond be posted only at court.
Attorney Moore.
He's unemployed, he's homeless right now, he's generally does warehouse work. He has no means to make any.
I'm telling you, these people in court are not happy with this one.
Attorney O'Neill's request that he not be ordered to cooperate with DCF.
Attorney Longwell, understands that he has a right to a proper cause hearing. Are you prepared to have the court set a date for that proper cause hearing today?
We're not, Judge, but we are willing to reduce suitable time.
And I'm going to be continuing this to November 14th. So my understanding is you have no objection to the time between now and November 14th. Being excluded for purposes of calculating the time within which that proper cause hearing must be held.
No, Judge.
Okay.
I would just note that November 14th is a Friday. Do we want to keep it on the following Tuesday or keep it on Friday?
We're going to keep it on November 14th.